Alright guys, so now that the blood specialization of the Death Knight is done, the review is done, I'm moving forward for the Frost specialization. So here's a quick review. We have oh, that strike is here as well, with runic power. So we have there's only seems to me that there's only one disease per spec of the Death Knights. Oh, here's Icebound 42 here. Okay, so we have Chains of Ice. It costs a rune and it doesn't spread the frost fever, which is good. And it makes you use another, so Chains of Ice is a slow and Dowling Blast now spreads frost fever and has a chance to grant the Death Knight 5 runic power each time it deals damage, so that's good. For the frost fever we have Frost Strike, which is requires one-handed melee weapon. I won't be able to choose to show this one, I believe, or will I? I have an ancient mining pike. I have these ones. Oh, sorry. Let's just equip this one so that I can show the talents. So Frost Strike is your filler, I believe, your filler spell. Which costs runic power. Then we have there's a taunt here as well. That's weird. We have Dowling Blast, the teleport, Icebound 42, reducing all damage taken and granting immunity to stun effects only, not slows and so on. We have Wraithwalk, which I already explained on the blood review. It's a speed boost and it suppresses movement impairing effects. Then we have Pillar of Frost, which is your damage increase cooldown. The Power of Frost increases your strength by 20% and grants immunity to external movement effects such as knockbacks. Lasts 20 seconds. So this allied with this makes a lot of quite a lot of defense against oh damn, the words are missing me. Or I'm missing the words actually. So it takes a lot of crowd control protection. And then we have Remorseless Winter, which does not have the same effect as before. Before it once it stacked 5 times it would stun. Now it deals damage over 8 seconds and reduces their movement speed by 50%. It's 1 rune and it has 20 seconds of cooldown. So this is going a lot up. It's going to be up a lot actually. So I believe the rotation is something like this. There's no presence anymore. That's weird. Costs 1 rune and then I'll just spam stuff like this, right? There's no Soul Reaper now, right? Yep, there's no Soul Reaper now. And that's pretty much like this without the talents. So let's go in for an analysis on the talents, and everything is different here. Everything from the blood spec is different, not unlike the mage that we've seen. There were 2 tires that were completely equal to all the specializations. So let's see what's here to change. So first talent, Shattering Strikes. If there are 5 stacks of Razor Ice on the target, Frost Strike will consume them and deal 40% additional damage. So Razor Ice is the enchant that the Frosty case will be using on at least one of their weapons. You can see it right. No, it's not here. It is on the Rune Forge. Where is it? Rune Forging. Here it is. So Razor Eyes. You can see. Rune weapon. This is the one, okay? So it fix your weapon with a rune that causes 10% extra weapon damage as frost damage and increases enemies' vulnerability to your frost attacks by 2%, stacking up to 5 times. Modifying your rune weapon requires a rune forge. Okay. So that's what's this about. Then we have Icy Talons. Frost Strike also increase your melee attack speed by 10% for 6 seconds, stacking up to 3 times. Pretty good. I must say. 30% haste, carefully divided, perhaps a good choice. And then we have Murderous Efficiency. Consuming the killing machine effect has a 50% chance to cause you to gain 1 rune. Good enough, but I think I will choose Icy Talons for now. Because of the haste, and I must see if winter is coming. There's a talent here. Winter is coming, and it has a wolf. Clearly a Game of Thrones reference here. Oh, and there's another, the White Walker. Alright, Wizard, I get you. So, as I was saying, I believe there will be a talent to decrease the cost of Frost Strike, which will enable the Icy Talents talent to be used more often. So let's go ahead and see. So Howling Blast and Frost Fever deal 25% increased damage, direct boost to the damage. So Frozen Pulse, while you have no full runes, your auto attacks radiate intense cold, inflicting 5000 frost damage on all nearby enemies. This is AoE talent for ads and what so on. And then we have Horn of Winter. Hold the Horn of Winter, gaining 2 runes and generating 10 runic power. I'm going for the passive. Frost Fever, 25% more damage, 30 seconds cooldown. I'm going for the passives. I like passives, it keeps the game simple. But Horn of Winter is a solid candidate here, depending on how the runes play out, you see. So Ice Cap, your Force Strike and Obliterate critical strikes reduce the remaining cooldown of Pillar of Frost by 1 second. Okay. So Hungering Rune Weapon replaces Empower Rune Weapon, and Empower Rune Weapon empowers all the runes immediately. So yes, immediately activates all my runes and generates 25 runic power. And Hungering Rune Weapon, gaining 1 rune and 5 runic power instantly and every 1.5 seconds for 12 seconds. Oh, gaining 1 rune. Oh, this is cool. And it's a cooldown, 3-minute cooldown before, and before it was a 5-minute cooldown. This is a good one here. And then we have, while Pillar of Frost is active, your melee critical strikes cause jagged icicles to fall on your nearby enemies, dealing nearby enemies. This is again if you have a fight where you have to kill a lot of ads, there's Avalanche and there's Frozen Pulse for the AoE all the time. I believe I would choose this one, Hungering Rune Weapon. I'll place it here because it doesn't show the runes here, but that's what I would choose, Hungering Rune Weapon. And then we have Abomination's Might. Obliterate critical strikes have a chance to drive lesser enemies to the ground, stunning them for 2 seconds. Players are dazed for 5 seconds instead. PvP talent. Let's go to the next. Blinding Slit. 1 minute cooldown. Targets in a cone in front of you are blinded, causing them to wander disoriented for 4 seconds. The damage may cancel the effect. Oh, this is the PvP tire talent. Winter is coming. Enemies struck 5 times by Monster's Winter while your Pillar of Frost is active. While your Pillar of Frost. Gosh. So this is to Remorseless Winter while your Pillar of Frost is active. So we must use this. This is the PvP talent. Perhaps I'll choose this one instead for the... I'll choose this one instead for PvE. For PvP, perhaps I'll choose this one, Abomination's Might. It would be better, because with this one on PvP, players can slip away or line of or go around the pillar, and you'll just lose them. Alright, so going to the 75 tire talent, we have Volatile Shielding. Your anti-magic shell turns your enemy's pathetic magic against them, absorbing 35% more damage but generating no runic power. When it expires, 25% of all damage absorbed is dealt as arcane damage divided among nearby enemies. Well, arcane seems kinda weird while you're frost, right? Again, volatile shielding, but anyway, even on a more point, decays don't use the arcane, they use the runic powers, which are blood, holy, and frost, so I don't know. So permafrost now. When you deal damage with auto attacks, gain an absorb shield equal to 30% of the damage dealt. This is nice, even for PvE while you're dealing damage. That's good. And the White Walker talent, you take 20% reduced damage while Wraithwalk is active. When you enter or leave Wraithwalk, all nearby enemies are slowed by 50%. Again, this is a PvP talent right away. I'll choose this one for the PvE. For the PvE experience, I choose this one because you get the shield. That's attack speed increase, spell wins. Oh, this is perhaps some of the but that's what I'll choose. That's what I'll choose, definitely. So now, Frostbite, a sweeping attack that strikes all enemies in front of you for 7000 frost damage. This attack benefits from Killing Machine. Critical strikes with Frost Scythe deal 4 times normal damage. Whoa. This is nice. It's a nice AoE. So you have 3 talents now that you can benefit for extreme AoE. It's Frost Scythe, Avalanche, and Frozen Pulse. Then we have Runic Attenuation. Auto attacks generate 1 runic power. Very nice indeed. And each rune spent during Remorseless Winter increases its damage by 10% and extends it by 0.5. Interesting. 1 rune. Each rune spent. This can work well with the Hungering Rune weapon, but I really don't know at which point. This one doesn't have a cooldown, so this is not only to use on Killing Machine, perhaps, but even so. Killing Machine critical strikes with Frost Sight deal 4 times, so 4 times 7 is 28, right? 28, right? Yes, it is 28. I having a doubt there. So 28 against 40. Not real. Oh, but it's only one rune. I don't know, man. It doesn't seem only on killing machine while it is procced. Auto attacks generate 1 runic power, or each rune spent during Remorseless Winter increases its damage by 10% and extends it by 0.5 seconds. This one seems much more attractive when you have Icy Talents. That Frost Strike increases your melee attack speed by 10%. They both feed on each other. They play well with each other, so I'm going for this one. So then we have last tier of talents. We have Obliteration for the next 8 seconds. Every Frost Strike it triggers Killing Machine, and Obliterate costs 1 less rune. Whoa. What another nice cooldown. Then we have Breath of Cinder Groza, which is the same as it was before, so continuously deal 10,000 Shattered Frost damage every 1 second to enemies in a cone in front of you. Deals reduced damage to secondary targets. You will continue breathing until your runic power is exhausted, or you cancel the effect. Exactly the same as before, but now I believe it has 2 minutes of cooldown, and before it was 1, and before it was also 10 runic power per second instead of 13. And then we have Glacial Advance. Summon glacial spikes from the ground that advance forward, each dealing 26,000 frost damage to enemies near their eruption point. 1 rune and some cooldown. So I'll choose this one and I'll put it up here. I believe this is the only talent that I've chosen. So let's just play a little bit here and see what it looks like. I don't have the enchants, and these weapons are shit, but we're not here for the numbers, we're here for the gameplay of the spec, right? So let's see how this goes. See, then we have, no, we didn't choose the, no. You can see here, increased attack speed. See, and when it's about to fade off, we need to keep in check of the target, of the duration of our buff, so that it doesn't fade away. And then we just keep on going, and then we pop everything up, and we continue dealing damage and keeping the buffs up. I'm not doing this correctly, but yeah, with the buff it decreases the cost of the Obliterate, and I was not aware of that, so this one, this seems pretty good, I believe. I could show the other talents. Just Frost Scythe, Obliteration, and Breath of Cinder Groza. So here we have it, just for you to see it. So your weapon turns in, both of your weapons turn into a single scythe, as you can see here. Let's see. I'm sorry, let's just. You can see that it reaches for the next one, although the animation doesn't seem to be there. And then we have, let's see, Obliteration. Every Frost Strike hit triggers 1. Let's just see here. So this is mostly I believe this to be a good PvP talent for an immediate burst aligned with all your other cooldowns. I believe it to be a beast. Now I have this one in cooldown, and I must wait. But Breath of Cindergrosa is the same as it was before, so there's no need to show that now. So hope you enjoyed this Frost Death Knight review for the pre-patch on Legion, and I'll see you around. See ya!